All right. Okay. All right. Hello. Hi. I am back. It is live. Thank you again for doing a listen. I appreciate it a bunch. Okay. Okay. All right. I have no other plans for the evening. I'll probably stream for however long after this. Sorry, let me just adjust my mic again. Okay. All right. So I'm cool for questions or anything like that. Whatever y'all want to do, I'm cool for that, at least for a little bit. So if you got questions, I might have answers, I might not. This whole project was very off the cuff, very like not thinking about it. So how tall is Greenhouse? Oh, I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. I know so little about this alias. Like, so hold on, why is the inscrutable behind me? There we go. I know so little about this alias, guys. Like, I know so little. What's their favorite plant? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Five beans tall. It depends how big a bean is, I guess, but probably depends on the bean. Would I have more vinyl? I don't have any plans for vinyl just because the environmental impact isn't worth it to me. But this will get a physical. 100%, 1000%. I've literally already designed the packaging. It will get one. Just hold your horses. Alright, hold on, let me get caught up here. We describe Greenhouse as being a successor to He or an alias that exists alongside them. Alongside, the He stuff is like... It's really bad vibes, you know? Like, when I do that stuff, it's like really, really bad vibes for me. And this is just like, what do you want to say? Like, they both just kind of happen to be, like, in the area of, like, IDM type stuff. So there's going to be similarities, especially because my composing, like, is going to have, like, consistencies across both of them. This one, the thing with Greenhouse is, like, I'm generally having more immediate fun with it. I'm not, like, saying a ton with it. I'm just, like, playing with stuff. This whole project was very, like, not worrying about finishing anything. Just like, I have an idea and that idea is the whole thing. Okay, next idea. Just stuff like that. Like, not throwing anything out. Every idea is valid. And it just kind of made a thing when it was done. Okay, hold on. There's so much questions. So much questions. Will Greenhouse and he be friends or rivals? No idea. Again, like, I know so little about either of these characters, really. I don't know a whole lot about any of my characters, but like, these ones especially, but especially Greenhouse. Let's see. Any luck of finding more environmentally conscious? No, especially nothing where I can do like a campaign up front, because vinyl is so fucking expensive. If you can't do a campaign, you're pretty much fucked for short print runs. What inspired the found footage feel to the images? So what I do know about Greenhouse is that they're kind of a wanderer. And there's this place called the Interstice. You might have caught it at the end of More Adventures if you were listening to that. This is literally all the lore there is to it. If you ask me any more fucking lore questions after I answer this, I'm not going to have any answers. This is literally it. So they wander the Interstice, and they send off broadcasts. And that's literally it. Like, they're just going places. And so that's why there are the places. Originally, the idea was that I was going to broadcast the images over SSTV. We did some tests with that. But it didn't give me the control I wanted over the output of the images. So decided to just do it manually. So all the graininess and stuff is done manually instead. Let's see. Whole lore is effectively in the hands of community. Yeah, that's how it's always been. My whole thing is that every headcanon is canon, just because everybody's experience with a thing is their experience with a thing. SSTV is fickle? No, it's way worse than that, actually. SSTV is too clean. Like, I really tried to fuck up the signal, and it was either, like, too clean or too fucked up. And I really tried. Like, I tried overlaying with all sorts of stuff. I tried blowing it out. I tried so much shit. I couldn't get it to the messiness I wanted. I couldn't get the control I wanted over it. Now, let's see. AI stuff was a really unique addition to the album, I thought. How much of the album was made of synthesized stuff? When you say synthesized stuff, you mean with AI? In that case, there's a few samples where it's like, regularly what I would do is like sample another piece of music or something like that. And I'm like, computer, give me a piece of music to sample. And my general process for that was I would feed it what I'm working on and have it generate based on that. So the sample it spat out would be very, very closely related to the thing I'm doing already. So it would sound more or less like the thing that I'm already making. So it would sound as if I had already built the thing around that sample. So that was a fun process. As for other sounds, there's a second last track, Minus. There was like that vocal synth that uses an Adobe podcast thing. Adobe released a tool to clean up voice for podcast. And if you give it non-voice content, it really wants to find the voice in it. So I gave it the lead synth and it spat that out. And I was like, oh, that's okay. That's something. And yeah, so that was cool too. Beyond that, most of it was just like very small stuff, like giving it a ton of samples, like drum samples, and be like, give me more drum samples, I guess. You know, give me more drum samples, and I'll work with those. Thought the radio stuff was AI generated. In one or two cases it is. The rest is all radio, like all real radio recordings. All of the like radio messiness on the tracks is also the tracks being radio broadcast over AM or FM, usually AM, and then recorded back. Rowan handled all that for me because Rowan's got all the broadcasting equipment. Thank you, Rowan, for your help. Okay, let me keep going here. May we see the packaging design? No. Soon. Can you talk about your relationship with the intersection of computers and nature? I don't think I don't know if there is an intersection, because humans are nature and what we do is nature. We just do a funny thing where we segregate ourselves from nature for some reason, and everything we do is not nature or naturally occurring. But I think that's wrong and silly and weird. I think we can do better to take care of what we call nature generally, of course. But I think the complete segregation of the two makes no sense at all, and we need to be more honest about that. That's the entirety of it, really. Let's see. Who bit the ear? I don't know. I have no idea. It's just a thing. There's a format for CD. It's going to be on CD, not mini disc, nothing like that. Just CD. Just CD. Lore question. I don't have an answer for your lore question. Let's see. Is there an ETA for the physical? January, February. That's the hope. I cannot promise that. We'll do images. After I'm done answering some questions here, I'll bring up all the sketches and various other stuff that mostly Fox worked on. There's a lot of character design stuff, and I think it's pretty neat. All right, let's... You got one of those 2004 Logitech webcams. Oh, I've got some old webcams, but those aren't really going to help me with like the images themselves, since they're all computer generated. How long did this take? This one came together pretty quickly. Like, the bulk of the work, I would say, was done in a month or so, but there were some stragglers, both before and after, like a couple straggler tracks, both before and after. But I would say the bulk of it was done in a month's time. If you were to concentrate that and like not include the days I wasn't working on this project, then probably less than a month. Curious if the concept distinction between road and greenhouse. I mean, they're completely different, right? Go listen to the road record again. They're completely different. Completely different. I mean, they're going to be like the same because they're me, but they're completely different. The road stuff focuses on like Foley and very, very, very big dynamic range, but Foley is the main thing. Also, that's Gorge, so it's not. It's Gorge. It's just different. Okay. You still think you act on the world's will? Generally speaking, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I just think stuff happens. I don't really. It's complicated. The free will question is very complicated. But I think everybody knows that. Like, upload the concepts. They'll probably just be here. Like, I can't see myself posting them anywhere. That would be up to Fox, probably. If Fox wants to post like the sketches on like Twitter or something like that, then that's their call. Because I don't own the rights to the art. I just have like put it in the thing rights. The artist retains like everything. Picture Finn farting sequel that did come out. It's called Robot Brainstronaut Blast Off. Did you miss it? That was the sequel to the Picture of Finn farting. I say literacy. Yeah, I think it would be very silly for me to be like, I own this thing you've made. I think that's wrong and bad and silly. I think that's yeah, goofball. I think that's garbage doo-doo. All right, let me get these images. Let me sit up fucking straight first. Okay, so these are all going to be like way too big for the stream, so just be patient, I guess. Hold on, just move my mic again. Isn't that very same thing the reason C418 doesn't make Minecraft music anymore? What? What, rights or something? Have you noticed any growth regarding your visual art skills during this album? I'm always developing my like design language and design skills and stuff like that. I in general I do not notice when I'm like growing my skills because it's such like a gradual thing. Why is washed a tag? Because who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I'm washed as fuck. All right. All right. Hold on. Let me have a sippy. The unwashed stream. What the fuck? No, you gotta pay for that. All right. Oh fuck! I hit the wrong button. Now my shit's all full screen. Hold on. All right, cool. Let's look at some graphics. Again, this is gonna take some minutes to like probably resize and stuff. Let me go into the all folder here. Oh, it's such a mess. It's such a mess. Sorry, my work folders are like, you don't want to see them. They're bad. All right, let's take a look here. So I don't know which of these came first. They're like numbered. So I guess we're just gonna go with the first one first. Also, I can probably take off the compressor on that. Okay. All right, so here I think this was the first thing Fox sent me. I think. I'm just going by the numbers here. There's a lot of chaos in here. There's a lot of stuff. You don't even remember? That's cool. That's great. I'm with you on that. So there was that. And there was this. Hold on, this is about to get really, really, really messy. Hold on, which one is that? Okay, so. All right. Oh fuck, hold on, we got some more. Yo, I forgot about this guy on the right. That dude kind of goes. This dude over here, that kind of goes. Lots and lots and lots of iteration. Fox was very patient with me not knowing what I wanted, which is very normal. So I think this was like, we're getting to the point where we're starting to have like a design worked out on this one. I think. Yeah, I don't know at what point I was like, we got to do digitigrade. It was at some point though. Ears bigger, paws bigger. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of that. Oh geez, this one's really big. Hold on, let me just fit to screen. So starting here, you can actually also see with the sketches, I was very much abiding by the philosophy of don't waste anything. Like, so if I saw something good in the sketches, it was just like, yep, that's getting used. That's getting absolutely used. Because sometimes sketches just have that thing going on. Yeah, it's like anti-techwear. Techwear is just all like dark. It's like the polar opposite. It's like, what if techwear was distracting? Also, what if it was cool again? No. Okay, let's see. Oh, what are the? There's like notes on some of these. I want to read the notes first. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah. So early on, we were talking about the. Let me pull that one up again. So I brought up the idea of like a character that is like, what do you want to say? Like a land mass that stuff grows on. Okay, so that was the idea. And you can see that starting to develop. That's perfect size, actually. Yeah, there we go. So we can see that starting to develop here. Sorry, that's filtered like dog shit. Let me just, there we go. Yeah, I don't know how much of this character is organic versus robotic or inorganic or whatever you want to say. That's a mystery to me for sure. But they are some kind of they are certainly playing host to some kind of ecosystem there, as we can see, what with like the moss and like the face and stuff like that growing out of the crevices. Here's what the notes look like. Oh man, that's also a great size. Let me try to make this smaller. Holy crap, dude, it's so big. This is what the notes typically look like. I was really focused on this, the whole like gravity causing collapse of forms thing. That was very, very important to me. All right, so I think from here we've just got the bigger sketch pages. Yeah, so here's the full one of this. That's the great size again. Yeah, we messed with ear shapes a lot. Eventually settled on the taller, narrower ears. Doc's boots. Didn't even think about it. Just big honking boots. These boots are about to get replaced in the next one. They're about to get replaced in the next image. Yep, paws out, beans out, toes. A channel greenhouse when I record those nature sounds. I don't think I'm ever channeling anything. I am never like thinking about the character in any way when I'm fucking making the music. It's just like the character is just a bucket I put stuff in. Okay, that's kind of how that works out for me. What plants are they inhaling? 100 weed. 100 weed. No, there's like some snake plants in there. Oh fuck, what else? There's some pothos in there. I forget what else. I actually looked it up and I was like, okay, what plants are good at oxygen? But of course it's like completely fucking like it's fantastical. It's not a realistic thing. Weed. Okay. All right. Here is I guess the final ref, give or take. Played with some hairstyles. Went with the fucking mullet. The number 6. I was so attached to the fucking mullet. It's just a perfect look. Wolf cut? No, it's a fucking mullet. Stop trying to make it cool. It's a mullet. Yeah, Fox was amazing to work with. Absolutely awesome to work with. As usual. All right. There is unbelievably more. So let's. You guys already saw you already saw this fucking shit. You don't need to see all this again. You saw all this shit. Ever thought about the characters when you did make music? Nope. No, like, not really. No, I can't think of a time I've been like, oh yeah, this like that usually happens like right at the very end, like right towards the end of a project. It'll be like, this goes like in this bucket, this goes in this pile. But I'm not like thinking about the character or the world. Like that happens so rarely. Like even thinking about the world happens so rarely. All that stuff is just very happenstance. Very happenstance. There's a world. Yeah, there is a Haley Labs universe. It's very vague. It's incredibly vague. How many asses were buried? Technically only one. Any of the others could come back at any time, as is proven by that recent Mayhem AP, which makes no sense that that exists. It's vague until I pull up. Hold on, yeah, let me pull up Untitled 1. Is it still called that? Oh, sorry, no, update. It's called Untitled 2 now. The file name has changed. It's called Untitled 2. The sequel to the hit Untitled 1. All right. Okay, so Fox wasn't the only person I got visual stuff from for this, of course. Worked with Thomason as well on some excellent 3D stuff. The first thing they tossed me was an illustration, and I want to show you all this because I still love this illustration. I think it's extremely cool. This was their sketch. This was their fucking sketch for the cover. And I was like, that's awesome. I would publish that. I would just fucking publish that. Like, I would just publish that. That's great. And they're like, oh yeah, I want to mix some, their exact phrasing. Hold on. Let me try to remember what they said. They were like, I want to try mixing some 3D and 2D. We'll see what happens. And I was like, that sounds cool. Do literally whatever you want. Fucking, they come at me at the end of the day with like this shit, not the actual same day, but like, what the fuck? Okay, so let's go through some of the stuff they sent me. We got some greens. These were some of their progress things, and I was like, what the fuck are you planning? Like, what are you planning? No, there were some passes, but the passes were like so, oh, like they were so like, what are you doing here? So like they sent me this, and I was like, what are you doing with this? And they sent me this, and I was like, what the fuck? You made a 3D model. And I wasn't expecting that, but there they are. Hold on, let's there we go. There, for the fans. Okay. So I wasn't expecting that. That shit's crazy. Let me go to the drive folder, because they sent so many renders. They sent so many fucking renders. We just gotta crash through this stuff. There's so many fucking renders here. Wow, it's impossible to see those on top of each other. All right, so there's that. There's that. There's one of the cover renders. They sent it from a bunch of different fucking angles and shit too. They made a bunch of like foliage shit. Hold on, it's gonna take a while to load that in. It's huge. There it is. So they sent a bunch of like foliage work too. Some more. They did a lot of stuff. For, hold on, I think I just deleted something important. Okay, we're good. So they did a lot of stuff, and it quite frankly blew my fucking mind. The plan for their work, oh my god, there they are. Yeah, so the plan for their work is when the CD comes out, hello Thomason, it's so nice to see you. The plan is that when the CD comes out, there's going to at least be like some kind of other merch, like a shirt or a print or something. There is another image they did for that purpose, which I will not be showing right now because I think it's too cool. So I won't show it right now. We just got to work out the logistics. Go check out their stuff. Hold on, what's it? Could you post your Twitter? Could everybody post Thomason's Twitter? Just copy paste their Twitter. Hold on, let me get it. All right. Yeah, now everybody just paste that link in chat over and over again to the chat, just like all their Twitter link. Yeah. Oh my god, that fucking loop of the Wii music ended. Okay, restart. All right. So yeah, their work is phenomenal. Again, thank you. And yeah, hopefully, there will be stuff with the CD release. There will at least be the CD release. If it's cooler than this stuff, at least as cool. The design for the CD is done, like I mentioned before. That's like ready to go for the most part. There's a couple other things working on for it, but you know. Yeah, some of you got that link wrong one. Unbelievable. We have a time window for the CD release, January, February, ish. January, February ish. Will come with bonus stuff. It will come with a booklet with all of the track art in it. Kind of like Halcyon Days did, but with more pages, because there's more, there's more art, so you need more pages for that. And probably a sticker as well. That doesn't sound exciting, but it will be if we do get the sticker, it will be a very cool sticker, and you'll see why when it happens. It'll be the coolest sticker you have 100% if we get it. That's a promise if we get it. If. It will be the kind of sticker that like you don't want to put on something. There'll be two reasons. One, because it's cool, and the other is because you'll be afraid to. All right. But doing some printing fuckery, you could say this. You could say this. But that is the plan. That's the album. Yeehaw. Moss covered? That would be bad, but those big honking boots. Do you just want a sticker of toes? Do you just want a greenhouse toes sticker? What are you doing here? Fox can do that on their own. They can put it on like their own store or something. I don't care if Fox does that. Okay. If there are any other questions about stuff, get them to me now. Make sure they're not bad questions, like no questions about toes. Aphex Twin? Hold on, let me get the tweet. There's a good tweet where it's like, what is it with people saying things sound like Aphex Twin and sound nothing like Aphex Twin? But I know the identifiers you're thinking about. And it's the fifth pads, okay? That's one of the Aphex Twin things. It's the single hits sent to a long reverb, and it's acid, techno, and IDM. That's 4? That's not. I have 3 fingers up, just so we're clear. I have 3 fingers up, not 4. There we go. 3. Um, what are your thoughts on how the almond break is affected by the economy? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Would there ever be a cassette release of this? More cassettes in general? At some point. At some point. There are a couple I want to get repressed. In particular, I need to get Mind Breaking the Body repressed. That's on the list, but priorities, blah, 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 blah. What's Greenhouse's relationship with Haley Labs? You know this. You're in the fucking Discord. You can't. You're in the Discord. You know the you know the answer to that question, or at least you know the answer I know. And if I give the answer again, it's probably gonna change. It's probably gonna be different than what I wrote before. So if I'm not gonna give the answer just in case it's different, because I don't remember what I said. Quantum lore. Yeah, exactly. If you ask me something about like anything I do one week and then ask me the same thing next week, I will just have a different answer because I won't remember what I said and I'll be thinking about something completely different. What do you think about non-linear concept album makes you switch tracks? There's a great record. Okay, so it's not like a concept record. Apollo 18 by They Might Be Giants. It's designed to be listened to on shuffle. There are a few records that are designed to be listened to on shuffle. Some of them with like longer tracks, some with shorter tracks. But I haven't ever really thought about it. Don't know that I ever will think about it. And if something like that ever happens, it'll be some happenstance end of the day. Like, oh, this sounds pretty good shuffled. Like, I don't really. Yeah, I'm very like linear in that regard. I don't think. Is it really lore if you're not making shit up on the fly? You got it. That's the trick. What do you think of? Hold on, wait. What do you think of people taking lore and expanding upon it? All headcanons are canon. My whole thing is that like if I lay down a thing and people want to run with it and do their own thing with it, then that's great. That's their thing. This is my thing. Cool. That's just anything though. That's just creative stuff in general. Like you see something, you make something. You read something, you think something. You know, you're just always expanding on what came before. And what you do to expand on it is no longer the original thing. It is a thing that you have made. Who is Haley? Why do they have a lab? You know, we're trying to get to the bottom of that. I don't think anybody knows the answer to that one. It's like it's like a Dr. Wily thing. You know how it's like, where does Dr. Wily get all these fucking castles? Like, it's one of those situations, probably. They are just there, yes. Wiley's a real estate agent. I mean, he might be. What do I think of the hit ship? I don't think. I said this already. I literally do not think. I have no thoughts on this subject. I have no thoughts on these subjects. Save the tick spoon. I want is it gonna track my hand while I take a drink? No? Okay. Get a drink model? Yeah, sure. Hold on. Okay, that's enough of that bit. All right. Is that all? Is there anything else? Because if not, I'm gonna I don't actually have any other plans tonight. I don't have any plans in any way. So I'm just gonna sit here and stare like directly at you. Hold on, we're too close. No, that's the wrong angle. No, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Can I do the thing? Hold on, where's the fucking general settings? No, not general settings. No, I need... Is it general settings? I think it's... Okay, here we go. Oh god, fuck. Now we've done it. Alright. This fucking sucks. Okay, we gotta turn this off. What's the key to go back to normal? Control Shift F12. Why am I facing this way? Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. See the back of my head? No. That's against the law. The action button shotgun? No, my Steam Deck, I changed all the stuff on my Steam Deck so they do like useful things now. Can you see my legs? No. Absolutely fucking not. Sorry, Stream Deck, not Steam Deck. There are too many things called decks. Stream Deck. I don't have a Steam Deck. What do I think of the TGA? Like Targa files? I think they're pretty big. But I think they're probably a good way to store images for archival purposes. Targas are pretty good. Just so you know, I know exactly what I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm evading the question. I have no feelings on it. I literally I literally have more feelings on Targa files than the Game Awards. So like All right, here's the plan. I'm gonna stand up and stretch because I need to do that badly. And let me adjust the mic again. Be really annoying about it. Okay. And when I come back, I'll do like something else that isn't this because I'm done doing whatever this is. This bit's over. All right. Again, thank you all for listening. I appreciate it a lot. And if you're on my Patreon or whatever, thanks a bunch for the patience. I think this year was a pretty good year for output. Just considering how slow stuff usually is. That said, I'm done work for the year, so fuck that. Okay. It didn't even track my clap, dude. That's so disappointing. I'm not going to bed. I'm just getting up to fucking stretch. I'll be back and we'll play some garbage or something. But thanks for listening again. Y'all take care. If you're going, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. Cool. Oh, what is that? Hold on. I've discovered a new thing you can do with your hand. I'm trying to do, hold on. I was doing this, just so we're clear. Like I was pointing, but, good. Oh, is that replicatable? I'm not quite. All right, I'll be back.